Yeah?
Hi, Seye.
Hey.
Uh, could you introduce yourself, please, as an artist musician?
Hi, I'm Seye Adelekan. I'm a half Nigerian, half Kenyan, British guitarist, bass player, producer, songwriter. I play with Gorillaz and with AFRICAEXPRESS and DAMONALBARN, and I write my own music and I sing my own songs as well.
Thank you. The first question is, at what age did you start playing your instrument, and what was your learning method?
See, music has always been in my family. So I started singing from the age of 2 years old. I have 3 brothers and 2 sisters, and my mum and dad. So we would sing as a family 6 nights a week, and then sing in the church as well. So music was always around. I picked up the guitar when I was about 13 years old. I picked up the electric guitar first, and my brother was playing bass, and I kept on picking up his guitar as well. So I taught myself the guitar. I did have music knowledge because I played the bit of the flute in the school concert band as well, and I sang in the choir. So it's been a mixture of teaching myself a lot of things, but it's also been a little bit of formal study. But most of my education has come from playing with amazing musicians like you, and other great people that I get to collaborate with. I think music education is not just like learning the theory and stuff like that, but actually experiencing things, trying new things, listening to new music, and teaching yourself. I think it's really important.
Okay, thank you. Which musicians have inspired or influenced you?
Which musicians have inspired me? I mean, I'm inspired by my family. So my mother, my father, my brothers, they're all musical, so they are a big influence in me. But I love everything from, obviously I'm Nigerian, so Fela Kuti, obviously, but I also work with DAMONALBARN, so he's also a big influence in my life. I grew up listening to punk music and things like The Clash, but also things like Sum 41 and Jimmy Eat World, and weird stuff like that. But then I also love soul music and things like Sam Cooke, and so it's quite a lot of different things, and they all mix together to create something unique, I guess.
Okay. And when did you decide to become a professional musician?
I didn't really. I was meant to be going to university to do English at the university. So I took 1 year, a gap year, so while I was on this gap year, I was sleeping on my brother's couch, not really doing anything. And he was just like, dude, you need to help me. He was playing bass in a band and he needed someone to cover him for a tour. And I covered him, and I haven't stopped. I was writing songs, I was in bands, I was doing everything to teach myself how to become a musician, but I didn't necessarily think that it was going to become a career. So actually, maybe I took the pressure off myself, and that allowed me to just take risks and have a go, and it worked out well.
Could you tell us about your first time on stage, please?
Wow. I'm not sure. I think the first time that I was on stage was probably in church. I used to sing with my family in church. I remember being super nervous. It was but it was normal. Like I was nervous, but I wasn't scared. Do you know what I mean? There's a difference between being nervous and having like stage fright. Like I wasn't afraid. I've never been afraid of getting on stage. I've never been afraid of making a fool of myself. I've never been afraid of trying, So I've been on stage since I was 2 years old.
2 years old?
Yeah, 2.
Wow.
Yeah.
And is there an album that has particularly influenced you, and why?
There's a record by someone called Ryan Adams. It's called Love Is Hell.
He's from?
He's from America.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he's from New York. It's called Love Is Hell, and it sounds pretty hectic, but it's like, I think he's a bit of a controversial figure now, but that record meant a lot to me. Really, really great songs. Quite sad, but also quite beautiful. Quite 80s inspired rock and roll as well. Really, really cool.
Okay, thank you. advice would you give to a young musician who would like to become a professional?
It's a tough one. It's very hard to, as you know, to do music full time as a job. I think you need to prepare yourself for it to be difficult, you know. But my advice would be play every day. Be kind to yourself, because it is hard and there'll be times when you don't want to do it, but just be kind to yourself, you know. It's not easy, so it's okay to feel a bit stressed by it. Learn from every musician you possibly can. It doesn't matter if they play the kind of music you play or if they're from a different country or whatever. You can learn something from every other musician. So it's going to be hard. Be kind to yourself and listen to absolutely everybody you can.
Okay, thank you. The last question. What is your next musical project?
I think my next musical project, well, Gorillaz are going on tour next year because there's a new album. So I'll be doing that for most of next year and into the year after. But I also think I'm going to be putting some more of my music out. I've got some music out there, but I'm going to be writing some new stuff I'm writing some new stuff at the moment. I'm going to finish that and then I'm going to try and get that out, hopefully in the new year.
It sounds good.
Yeah, man, hopefully.
Okay. We are at the end, but could you tell us in a few seconds your experience about AFRICAEXPRESS, please?
AFRICAEXPRESS is magic because on paper it shouldn't work. So many musicians from so many different places, all of us are a little bit crazy. This could be chaos, and it is chaotic, but because everybody comes with love and everybody comes with the good spirit, it works so well. And I think AFRICAEXPRESS represents love and unity and the magic that music can create. So anytime that they call and I have the free time, I'm always going to say yes.
Love and unity.
Love and unity, yeah.
Thank you so much.